In a bizarre twist that could have been ripped straight from the script of the movie itself, a real-life brush with death stole the show during a screening of Final Destination, Bloodlines in La Plata, Argentina. The supernatural horror film, which thrives on the premise of narrowly avoided doom returning with a vengeance, may have delivered more reality than its audience bargained for. On the night of May 19th, 29-year-old Fiamma Villaverde, accompanied by her 11-year-old daughter and a friend, settled into their seats at Cinema Ocho, a local theater in La Plata, to watch the sixth installment of the cult horror franchise. The trio was hoping for an evening of thrills and screams, but certainly not the kind that would come crashing down from above. As the film built toward its climax, with its signature blend of suspense, elaborate death traps, and nerve-wracking tension, the audience was gripped. Villaverde recalled how completely immersed they were in the cinematic chaos when suddenly, life imitated art in the most chilling way imaginable. There was this incredibly loud bang, she told Infobae, an Argentine news outlet. At first, we thought it was part of the movie. We were all so into it, it seemed like a special effect. Then, boom, a huge piece of the ceiling just came crashing down, right on top of me. It was a moment of real terror, a deafening crash that jarred the audience from fantasy to frightening reality. The very structure of the theater, built to contain make-believe horror, had suddenly become part of the horror itself. Miraculously, Villaverde escaped serious injury. "It didn't hit my head because I was leaning slightly over the armrest," she explained, still clearly shaken. "If I had been sitting upright, who knows what could have happened? The weight and size of that ceiling chunk, it could have been catastrophic." Paramedics weren't immediately called to the scene, but Villaverde confirmed that she has since reached out to legal counsel to evaluate potential actions regarding the incident. Whether it's negligence or just an incredibly eerie coincidence, one thing is clear. No one goes to the movies expecting a Final Destination-style mishap to unfold in real time. Eyewitnesses described the moment as surreal, almost cinematic in its shock value. Some patrons reportedly screamed, while others scrambled in disbelief. In a theater filled with people bracing for fictional fatality, it was the tangible threat of falling plaster and splintered drywall that delivered the night's most terrifying twist. The ill-fated screening comes just days after Final Destination. Bloodlines officially hit theaters on May 16th, marking a dramatic return for a franchise that's become synonymous with elaborate, inescapable death scenes. After a 14-year hiatus, Final Destination 5 premiered in 2011. This sixth film seeks to reboot the series with a new generation of unlucky souls. This time, the narrative centers around Iris, played by Stargirl's Breck Bassinger, a young woman with a haunting premonition. She saves an entire high-rise restaurant full of diners, only to find that fate, as always, isn't so easily cheated. The film explores how her fateful actions ripple down through her bloodline, triggering deadly consequences for her descendants. Hence the chilling subtitle, Bloodlines. In an ironic bit of meta-horror, the film's director, Zach Lipovsky, made headlines recently for a death-defying stunt featured in the opening scene. Speaking to Entertainment Weekly, Lipovsky revealed that the movie broke a grisly record. "We had the oldest person ever to be lit on fire on camera." That distinction belongs to 71-year-old Yvette Ferguson, a retired actress and stuntwoman brought back for one fiery return to the screen. But it's the unintended chaos in La Plata that's grabbed headlines for all the wrong reasons. Though no other injuries were reported, the incident has sparked questions about the structural integrity of aging theaters and the responsibility of cinema operators in ensuring viewer safety, especially when the film being shown revels in unexpected, often brutal accidents. With a franchise built on the chilling premise that death cannot be outrun, The La Plata screening served as a grim reminder that sometimes the line between fiction and reality is far thinner than we think, and occasionally it comes crashing down right on your head.